What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Romey Mak's 2 Cents presents The Locker Room. This is episode 11. Thankful for another episode. Appreciate that, guy. Title of the episode is called Bigger Than Basketball. If anybody's been following, the latest news, what's been going on, I entitled this Bigger Than Basketball based on, the incident that happened at LeBron James' LA home where it was vandalized, with the term nigger on it. And, this word is a very, very powerful word, you know what I mean? And I want to touch on this real quick before we dabble into everything else. But let me get my co-host back to the show, Joe Sneaks. Yo, Joey, what up, baby? Joe Sneaks on the line.
Good?
What's up? Ain't nothing much,
What's
man.
good,
Just
man?
letting the folks. I'm good, brother. Just getting back from the gym, chest day, and to get that work in real quick. 30-minute workout, but it's still a great workout, nevertheless, man. I was just telling our listeners that I entitled the show "Bigger Than Basketball" on the strength of the incident that happened with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Recently, and just how what the stuff we go through, living being black in America. And a lot of people hear that and like, oh, here they go again. But I really would like people that are outside of our culture, outside of our race, to really just put yourself in our shoes. You know what I'm saying? As far as what it's like to walk around now, well, with everything that's been going on, the uprising of cops killing. I won't say it's probably, I don't know if the numbers have increased. I just say it's been filmed. That's that's how I would say that's how Will Smith had worded it, where racism is not new, it's just being filmed. So growing up, I mean, it doesn't even, and like LeBron said, it doesn't matter how much money you make, it's just tough being it's tough being black in America, man. It's like to face with things like this, you would think a guy that's brought so much joy to people playing basketball, man. You know what I mean? That why treat this man like this? You know what I mean? And so and I really want to get your thoughts on that, bro. Like, how did you feel when you saw that shit? As far as the vandalism on LeBron's home.
One thing that I do know, hate still exists, very heavy, and people are just hateful, man. It don't matter what you do, or how much money you make. People still gonna hate on you, and people still gonna be racist and hate because. We learned that with the Get Out movie, Real Talk. That they think we superior to them, so they definitely gonna hate on us. So I think it was just horrible, man, disgusting, man. I hate stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's rough. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to like last year. They got on Kaepernick on this whole incident of him taking a stand for those that are being pressed. And then the retaliation is to come back with, oh, well, you had, let me get Teck on the line real quick. We got young Teck calling in to God.
I'm here.
Young God, what up, boy?
What's good? My bad, a little late.
No, you good, man. You good. No, we just in the middle of talking about this whole thing with your man, LeBron and this vandalism thing. But I was touching on the fact it's so funny that the retaliation to Kaepernick standing up for, the people that do this to people, whether it's police brutality or just hatred in America, they come back with, well, you came from a good family. You were adopted by white people. So because you live with a white family, that means your life is, the life is that much better. You still, the people that don't, live with you don't know that you live with a black family when you're adopted. You know what I'm saying? And that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we got to dead that shit quickly, man. That's just pure ignorance right there. It's funny that you got some people that believe that they're smarter than us based off of race and shit like that. And then you say dumb shit like this, you know what I'm saying? That, like, shows how intelligent you really are. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. The society we live in, man, what can you say? And they say, if you don't like it, go back to Africa and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? None of us is from this motherfucker. Native Americans included. You know what I'm saying? This land was just open. Native Americans just happened to get here before we did. You know what I'm saying? We the only ones that didn't ask to be here, if you want to be technical about the shit. But, it is what it is, man. But Teck, I want to, I want to pick your young mind, man. How did you feel when you saw the whole LeBron James vandalism thing?
Man, I really wasn't surprised in today's time, like the level he's at. He's going to the finals, like someone's going to try to bring him down, you know. I think that was a bad idea because I feel like he really going to go off tonight and secure the win. But it was just really sad, you know. I'm just glad his family wasn't there, nothing like that. You know, the person doing it ain't going to, like, show their face or nothing like that. They're going to write something and go run and hide or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. I mean, it was a little petty ignorance. I'm just glad no one was hurt or anything like that.
Yeah, it's real pussy shit, man. And I agree, man. I feel like that's gonna light this. Like tonight is gonna be interesting, man. Like this is when the playoffs start. I don't mean no harm against any other team that played. You know what I'm saying? But tonight is like what we want to see. You know, Draymond got me fired up by saying that he wants to destroy the Cavs. That's a direct quote. You know what I'm saying? That he wants to destroy the Cavs. So I want to see that. I don't want him to kick anybody in the nuts or jar anybody in the nuts. I want a fair fucking fight, but I want to see a fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. So we touched on that, that LeBron thing. So let's get to the nitty gritty, man. You know what I mean? The stage is set, fellas. So I want to know. Me and Joe have already given our thoughts on what we see on the on Instagram or whatever. Folks, check out that post or whatever and comment yourself. But Teck, man, obviously I know who you're rolling with, so I want to know in how many games you see the Cavs doing this.
Man, I got Cavs 4-1. I give the Warriors one game because the Celtics won one game, and it's possible to lose a game. Like, I got that out the way. Okay, we might lose one. I got Cavs 4-1. I got Love over Draymond in this matchup too. I got Kyrie over. Man, it's across the whole board. We carving it out. We'll give them one game. And that's a wrap. We ready. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, man. All right. Joe Sneaks, my man.
We have
I read how you feel. Now I need to hear how you feel, bro. What you think gonna happen?
This first game is a must.
LeBron gonna take it to a whole nother level, yo. He gonna be in a whole different light after this series. Yep.
That's true.
He gonna have an aura around him, yo.
Who's the master? I am.
Yep. Rick James.
Yep.
That's gonna be dope, man. That's gonna be dope to see. Well, in the process of having my own thoughts on this series, I feel the Warriors will take this one, fellas. I feel like the Warriors. I take it back. Until I saw that vandalism thing, because I feel like that's gonna piss him off even more, LeBron. But I have to stick with my guns. What I said initially before the vandalism. But I wouldn't be surprised if I don't want to see a sweep, but I feel like LeBron just be sitting still. He's like that bully in class, and it's like the media and the Warriors just be fucking with him and shit. Like they think like he's a retarded big ass kid sitting in the back of the classroom, and eventually he's gonna get out of his seat and knock somebody the fuck out. That's what I see. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I know LeBron can get the Cavs there, but if they are to win, Kyrie got to close. Kyrie's the closer to me.
Oh,
that's
Finals MVP.
He's the closer. That's been proven, and that's nothing to take away from LeBron's game. It's just some prefer to be the reason why somebody else gets the winning shot, and others take it they take matters into their own hands like Kobe. But getting back to my prediction. The Warriors. I see the Warriors coming away with this on the strength that they got a lot of ground to cover. But it honestly depends on one. We need to see a Klay Thompson sighting. That'd be nice to see Klay Thompson show up in the series because if the Warriors are on all four cylinders with all four players, then it's definitely rough, man. It's hard to I've seen them where in a regular season game, obviously this is the playoff, but a regular season game where all of them were on, like Steph, Draymond, Kevin, and Klay, just on. You know what I'm saying? So, and like as far as the Cavs go, man, I really think like the biggest difference for me, like I've had this conversation at the gym with my man EJ, that works on bass. Tristan Thompson, and I think a lot of they talk about JaVale McGee, but I say David West, man. David West is gonna have to make his presence known in this series down low if they're because it takes bodies to win win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Big bodies in that paint, controlling those boards. So I see David West making a sighting, letting his presence know. That bench work. I mean, was it Darren Williams looked pretty good, I'm saying, and like that last game the Cavs had, so it's it's bench on bench. I still like Golden State. But I don't count. I'm not counting, I don't see landslide in this series, which will make for a good make for a good series. That's what we want to see. We all want to see a good series. So, so those are my thoughts on as far as the series as a whole. But what I want to touch into next, do you guys feel like the Cavs have all they need to defeat the Warriors at this point?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. I hate that we had to get in one to stop this madness. I was hoping someone else could, but Brown did get us dirty. I guess you're gonna have to. It is what it is. It's crazy, but I think we definitely from the bench on. I think we have the better bench as well. We're full of stars. I think we're sad. I wish we'd had my man Andrew Bogut. That would have been really nice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Him.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting storyline, man. I won't even lie. Interesting storyline to see Bogut up there against his old team. But at the same time, it's my man. What's my man with the crazy ass hair, like and shit? That went from Cleveland. No, the one that went from Cleveland to the Golden State last year. Fuck is his name? Not El Gaskis, but
you're talking about
with the headband and shit, and they're from Brazil.
Yeah.
I know you talking. I can't think of his name.
The one that got the
exactly. That's what he became. He became the motherfucker. We don't know his name
Varejao?
anymore. So.
Was it Varejao?
Yeah. Anderson Varejao.
Yeah.
So, is he still on Golden State on the bench?
I think he got dropped. Honestly.
Oh, well.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
He had to.
Oh well.
He had
got to go.
It's gonna be nice. I'm excited. I wish I could bet $1 million on the Cavs. I would.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I want to see the tone. And see, obviously, go. It's who had the better record. Home record was Golden State or Cleveland.
I think Golden State.
Okay.
Cavs have to win this first game. It's a must win.
Yeah. I mean, my prediction. This is what I see. I see 6, and I see it going 2-2, and then Golden State taking the last 2. That's just my prediction. That's what I had initially. Obviously, before this incident, I mean, there's more. It's more of a chip on the shoulder now with LeBron. It's like I said, it's almost like set up like a Glory Road plot. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like that's what I say. It's bigger than basketball, man. This is life. You know what I'm saying? Like Golden State is trying to avenge, the fact that they lost after having the best record or nearly coming away with the best record in NBA history, and you fell short, and you lost 3-1. You were up 3-1 and you lost. So it's I mean they got that chip on the shoulder, but I mean LeBron is like the number one. I mean they can give MVP for whoever the fuck they want to give it to, but everyone that watches basketball knows who the most valuable player in the NBA is year in and year out since, 2000. I don't say since 2003, because they had a little while to go, but I would say probably 2007. About 2007 range is when I feel like LeBron got comfortable in the NBA and, just started shining and shit. But yeah, that's my interpretation of what's gonna happen tonight. So for you guys, what does it mean if LeBron wins this year? To you guys, as far as like for you as a fan, as an NBA fan, LeBron James wins this championship, back to back, both here and in Miami. What does that mean for you guys?
gets him over that life hump. You know, the hump that the criticism and the he can't do it, and you know, he's only just as good as this person, and it'll get him over that hump, man. The criticism, man. The criticism's so heavy on him, man. Now he can shut the haters up now, real time. He can shut the haters up for real if he beat this Warriors team. Because I don't think this Warriors team gonna be together too long.
I don't either.
Yeah. So what about you, Teck? What do you see? What do you see happening? What does that mean to you, being a LeBron James fan that you are? What does that mean for you if LeBron wins this thing right here?
I think this is going to be his greatest accomplishment. This is his biggest test, I feel. This is a must win. If he wins this, he is top 2. I already think he's top 2 of all time, but it's a little premature. Just a little premature. But he will definitely be top 2. People argue Jordan number 1. I get it. I don't think no one's ever going to go 6-0 in the finals ever again. But I will have him right next to Jordan, if not number 1 of all time. If he wins this against this team, this is
I think it was Sports Center just posted. I mean, for those that do, basketball's game of numbers, and the guy is like 145, I think, assists away from passing Magic in playoff history. He's 98 points away from Jordan, passing Jordan on the scoring list or something like that.
Oh, I think he's already passed.
Okay, so maybe that was an old post, but who else? It's somebody. It was 3 categories where he's like literally about to knock down these guys. So if he's already passed Jordan, then he's definitely on the verge of passing. 7. I would say, let's just say it goes 7 games. He can definitely pass. I don't know if he'll pass Magic this year. That's 145 assists. That's a lot of goddamn assists. They'll be there next year. Cleveland. I don't see Cleveland. As long as LeBron is in Cleveland, I see whatever team he goes to is going to the playoffs. Let alone the NBA Finals. For me, what does it mean if LeBron wins this year? Yeah, man. I don't. Like for me, I guess I wasn't even a Jordan fan growing up. I was one of those guys that were in denial about Jordan being the best player in the league. So I would always being a Bulls fan. It was like you didn't want to just ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? So I would always be like a Pippen fan. When Pippen was a great defender, he was no fucking Michael Jordan. We saw that when Jordan left, and he was unable to carry the team. But for me, if LeBron wins this, man, wow, I'm talking about a guy the story just gets better and better. I mean, he's creating his own story. Like a lot of people are comparing Jordan. This is the story. I mean, you could say people that like literally hate LeBron James because you hear about him all the time in the media, and that's the media's fault. It has nothing to do with LeBron because he's just playing the game. That's it. It's all he knows. But for like this guy literally raised in Cleveland. You know what I mean? Gets drafted to Cleveland straight out of high school, and things got kind of rough at one point in time, and maybe thanks to Delonte West and his mom, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it. But he decides to take his talents to Miami, and becomes the most hated person in the league. Sorry, Kevin Durant, you don't get to get that shit, man. There's nothing like LeBron, leaving Cleveland and coming to Miami, and basically gets blacklisted. And overcomes that. He wins his first ring, turns around, wins the second ring, and decides to come back home. Says he's going to win a ring for the city, and does just that. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing is different. Like, don't get me wrong, the Jordan story is awesome. You know what I'm saying? 2 3-peats, and all that's great. But name a player. I want you guys to think about this. Maybe you guys help me out with this shit. Name one player that was born in the city where he won. Literally, it's basically like a high school thing. It's almost like a high school story where, let's just say, for instance, for us, Joe, let's just say a major player at Nansemond River wins the, you know what I'm saying, the national championship for high school. It's that this is on the biggest stage ever. Like LeBron is like, he won it for Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is major. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
he could probably run for president after that.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I need people to understand this shit. Like this dude he grew up in Cleveland. You know what I mean? He probably walked past that same arena. I don't know, well, they have new arenas or whatever. Like, walked past where the Cavaliers used to play growing up. I don't know if he said he played for the Cavaliers growing up, because I know I damn sure didn't want to play. Me being a basketball fan, I know I wasn't like, man, when I grow up, I'm going to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, it was always L.A., New York, or really Chicago, being a Bulls fan. But to grow up, man, and, like, to win a ring for your city, man, that's hard to come by, bro. Like, and we're witnessing history. Like, we are literally right now, you know what I'm saying, like, witnessing history. You can hate on LeBron all you want to, but, you know, like, the 90s had its Jordan moment. These are the James moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch every play, everything. Stop going. I wish the media would stop comparing two. They have two different game styles. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's almost like that comparison. It's almost like that comparison with Jay-Z and Nas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like there's two different styles. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, man! Got D-Schnaks who was able to call real quick. There you go, D-Schnaks. What up, boy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Man, I'm glad you got to make it, bro. So I want to know instantly, man. What's your who you got taking this thing?
You talking NBA Finals?
Yeah.
Man, I love LeBron, but I think Golden State got him, man. I'll say Golden State.
I know, right?
Yeah, man. So it's 2-2. It's 2-2. Like me and you, Snacks think Golden State, and Joe and Teck think the Cavaliers. Yeah, but by the way, Snacks, say what's up to Teck and Joe, man.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's good, man? What's good?
Yeah,
Cavs all the way.
So I mean, so let me. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to see Cavs win it. It's just with all the numbers and all that we have seen, it's hard for me to buy in to believe they can do it, just because of what Golden State has, man. I mean, they're loaded, but I'll be honest with you, I really do want to see Cavaliers win it, man. I think it would be great for LeBron's legacy and everything, if he can pull it off.
It will. He has to. If he loses, I'll go hide in the corner for about a year to next. For real. I won't be able to take it.
It's and with all that being said, fellas, now I'll get this one piece from Snacks, man, about it, like what I just answered as far as like what it means for LeBron. Yeah, but to cap it off, fellas, what I was saying about, you know, LeBron, if he wins it, man, it's like, you know, there's nothing else you really. I mean, there's nothing we couldn't say last year. He did what he set out to do. He said he was going to win it for the city. Bam, that's it. But to win two back-to-backs, man, I don't know of any player that has done that. You know, any other player that has done back-to-back champions. Well, did John Sally stay on the Bulls after that one, after '96, or did he go elsewhere? He might have done it too. I think John Sally did. I think he won it when we went against the Sonics that year. And he might have been on the team the very next year too. But so I mean that would mean he was on two back-to-backs as well. But Snacks, man, to you, what does it mean if LeBron wins this year? What does that say for you as an NBA fan? What does that LeBron winning this year mean?
Man, it would be to me personally, it would be my selling point on anybody who talks or doesn't believe LeBron's the legit, man. I mean, because now last year he beat a team who had won 73 games, the best record ever in history. Now he would come back, like you said, to repeat and do it against a team who won 73 games last year and added Durant this year. And hell, they 12-0 in the playoffs now. I mean, it would just be all all that he needs, man, in my opinion.
Right.
To pull this one off somehow.
Okay. And with that being said, fellas, I need to know, what does it mean to you if Kevin Durant loses this NBA final?
You know what I mean? Yes.
Still a sucker, yo. Still a sucker, man. He a pussy, man. I don't even want to talk. I don't want to talk about this, man. I just sold all my KDs. That joke a week. He's weak, man.
Oh shit!
They can have next year.
The internet is going to break. The internet will break if Golden State loses this fucking finals, bro. Like, you think you might have seen memes and shit? They're gonna have to find a crying Durant. It will be no more crying Jordan. It will be crying Durant or puzzled Durant, whichever the case may be, man. Like, they're going to use the shit out of. Oh man, I don't want to think about it. That's another reason why I kind of want Golden State. Man, he might be on suicide watch, honestly, bro. Let Kevin Durant lose this thing. He might have said it. I mean, he was in the media talking about, like, it wouldn't be a big deal if he lost. Bullshit. Then why'd you leave? You tell me why you left.
Exactly.
They can have next year. They can have.
If losing didn't mean shit, then you would have stayed your ass in OKC where you were losing.
Yeah. Sucker.
You know what I'm saying?
He needs to go back.
Man.
That's the only way he can recover.
Go back.
Yeah. That is.
So let's put that in perspective. Let's just say Blake Griffin makes his way back to the state of Oklahoma, not the team, but the state of Oklahoma, where he went to school, and
college ball.
Westbrook stays there, and Durant gets there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that'd be a decent. I mean, that ain't too bad of a squad if they do it now, because Blake Griffin's game is like always been power dunks. You know what I'm saying? He started to develop like a mid-range game, but it hasn't been. It's not as proficient as it probably was like maybe 2-3 years ago. But yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, Snacks, man. So what does it mean to you if KD loses it this year, bro?
Well, he got a long career. I mean, it's gonna be a bad look for him, man. I mean, hell, he went there for that whole reason, man, and it would be man. I honestly would feel bad for him, man. Cause damn, well, honestly, man, I don't know what he does. Cause I'm with my man. I wonder if he will even go back to OKC.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
He gonna go back to the Seattle Supersonics. Sorry. He'll be the only one on the team, yo.
Man, that's just like, I really don't, man. I'm telling you, dude. It's gonna be like Mike Tyson losing a fucking fight, bro. Like, damn, like losing his first fight, looking at Kevin Durant, like, damn, dog. So what you gonna do now, man? What you gonna do now? Shit.
Exactly. He might join Cleveland next.
That'll work.
No suckers allowed, yo.
No suckers allowed.
That would be unwatchable, man.
Man, bro, like that's
next year.
I don't know. So I wonder where LeBron's going next, because I mean, I don't know if Chris Paul. Maybe that's just all wishful thinking or whatever. But him, he said what he wanted. Him, Wade, Melo, and them to play on the same team.
I see Melo going to Cleveland, but I see Chris Paul going to the Spurs, man.
Oh yes.
That's what
I like it.
Chris Paul and the Spurs,
I like it.
That would beat.
I like it, and I still don't think that'll be enough. I think it'll get
really. It was enough. Look, they had enough this year.
They did have enough this year.
A healthy Kawhi beats the Warriors, though.
I think so too.
I mean, the contributions. Was Tony Parker a prominent figure during the regular season to get those wins? Because again, he's getting old, is what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be that time where you got to start. It's that Duncan Robinson transition.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that Robinson Duncan transition they're going through right now for the guards. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't care for LaMarcus Aldridge's game. I don't like the fact that he's the biggest on the court doing fadeaways from the top of the key when he should be backing his hoes. That shit annoyed the fuck out of me in the last series, man. I'm sitting there at work like what the fuck is he doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen enough basketball coaches be pissed when they got the biggest guy on the court shooting threes, or doing the fadeaway, or like basically you're shooting the farthest away from the basket when you have the most advantage closer to the basket. You know what I'm saying? That's where I had an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody got to work with him, either Akeem the Dream need to work with him. He need Kareem Abdul-Jabbar work with him. He need to study the ghost of Wilt Chamberlain. Somebody got to help this motherfucker get to the basket.
Kawhi
said the ghost of
Chamberlain. He better go ask some of them widows and the females he been talking to. How the fuck did he play the game? I know he gave the game to one of them hoes. Shit, and tell him something.
That's a European player.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like he'd be more effective inside the paint. You know what I'm saying? He'd be more effective inside the paint.
True.
Let's see. But Chris Paul going to the Spurs, it's not a bad move. I would have never thought about it, but I like that. I really do like Chris Paul going there. I just feel like they maybe draft like a new who's their two guard right now? Danny Green?
They got Patty. Danny Green. Gerald Green, huh? Or is it Danny?
Yeah, well, I really, if they can just replace Aldridge, I'd be happy. I'd be more confident. You know what I'm saying? I'd be more confident in the Spurs if they had a new big man. Aldridge need to get some of that fucking Monstars juice or some shit, man. Put something put inside of him so that he can realize he's the biggest on the court. Like, seriously.
I think they need to get rid of this song too, man. They need some youth. That's an old team, man.
Yeah.
It's an old team.
Yeah,
Parker's old. Parker's really old. Parker been playing professional ball since he was 15 in France. And they got miles on that guy's body. I mean, for real, man. All the guys old. Gasol played all year round because he's over to Spain and play.
Right.
And Gasol is playing defense, man. Gasol tall and he gonna shoot and he can do what he can do, but he ain't checking nobody.
Gasol on the court looking like a tall ass disciple and shit, man. They motherfuckers, they might need to do that over there.
Him out, man.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. We want to touch into fellas next. Do you feel like Steph Curry will have a better series than last year?
Man, Steph Curry is the biggest tampon ever.
What?
He's the biggest tampon, man. It's on soft, man.
I don't like Steph Curry, man.
They be picking on the light skinned brother, man. Always picking on the light skin, man. Oh boy, no, man. I mean, it's so funny, you know. Steph Curry's game, like as arrogant as he is, you know, these wild ass shots. And I'm still puzzled by last year, the fact that you can shoot from fucking half court with ease and then get into the NBA Finals and you disappear. That shit, I'm still puzzled by, man. It makes me wonder if it was NBA politics or whatever. It's like, no, the Cavs are gonna win this year, whatever. But I don't want to take that. I'm not taking that away from what LeBron did for, you know, out on the court. You know what I mean? There's no way to fake that fucking that block layup at the end on Iguodala, and you know that there's no way to fake that shit. That shit happened. You know what I mean? Shots to shots. You know what I'm saying? But I need Steph. We need to see more out of Steph Curry because I don't want if the Cavs do win it, I don't want it to like last year. I'm not going to say Cavs got cheated out of a true victory, but we definitely didn't see, you know, lights out Klay Thompson, lights out Curry. Draymond basically was the fighting spirit for that team, and then he did some dumb shit and got his ass suspended. You know, so who knows? You know, he's always going to be that stigma. Well, the Warriors would have won if if he didn't get suspended in Game 5 or whatever, some shit, you know, shit like that. But I digress, man. I digress. So I'll ask you, fellas, man.
I think Curry will be better. And I think that Curry will play better than he played last year. There was speculation that he was not 100%, and I don't know how true that was. But watching him this year, as of right now, since the playoffs have started, he is the leading scorer on the team. I do believe he's got his confidence is where it needs to be. I do think he's going to shoot well. I do not believe Kyrie can check Stephen Curry and vice versa. Stephen Curry cannot check Kyrie at all, not even close. But I do not believe Kyrie can leave him.
I'm gonna call it what it is, man. Kyrie scary as shit, dude. With the ball handling wise, man, that motherfucker's scary, dude. That's a scary ass. Them handles are nasty, man. Like for real, it's it's an and one sighting whenever he got the ball, bro. I won't even lie. That shit is a thing of beauty to watch Kyrie. Kyrie got the best hand. I'll be the one to say it. Kyrie got the best handles in the NBA, to me.
I think of all time. He might be all time. I got him over AI.
Well, it's a few ball handlers, but I won't go that far yet. I have to look.
I gotta go back and
right now, but yeah, it's a few of them, man, that can handle that ball very well, man. And I just but Kyrie, bro, Kyrie is the point I'm trying to make, man. Kyrie is nasty with ball handling skills. Definitely nasty, man. We're touching to this, fellas. If you guys are a GM and you got, the first pick coming up in this year's draft, who are you taking? So that would mean you're the GM of the Boston Celtics. And it's one of those. It's a head scratcher, I believe. But based off, do you keep Isaiah Thomas? That's two parts to the question. Who are you drafting? Well, I'll say answer the Isaiah Thomas question first, and then answer whether or not what pick would you get. So I'll go with Joe Sneaks. What you got, man?
If they pick Fultz, you can keep Isaiah there. Because Isaiah, Fultz is more like a shooting guard. Isaiah, what I'm saying, he'll have to be more of a facilitator. But I can give two shits about Ball.
Shit.
I don't care about Ball at all, yo. And if the Lakers pick him, I'm definitely changing my team, yo.
You might as well switch. You might as well come on and be a Bulls fan with me, dog, because I really think I think they're leaning in it, man. I really think they're leaning in that shit. But it's a rough one, man. I mean, for me, I'm the GM of the Celtics. Do I keep Isaiah Thomas? How old is Isaiah? 26?
He's pretty young.
17? He look like
a young guy.
Look like a toddler.
I think he's like 25.
What, Isaiah Thomas? I mean, I like the fight in him. I won't even lie, man. I like the fight in him. So I'm going with Fultz. I'd say they did well. They did well without him. We saw that in one fucking game. I mean, just looking at them. I mean, they're playing the Cavaliers. That's the only competition in the Eastern, or what Skip Bayless calls the Leastern Conference. But I like Isaiah Thomas. I'm keeping Isaiah Thomas, and I'm drafting Fultz. Fultz and Isaiah Thomas actually been talking. He went to the same school as him, so I think they picked Fultz number one, and then unfortunately, Ball is going to LA.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he's a baller.
I think he's a baller.
Sure.
I mean, as far as Joe doesn't want him. I like his ball handling. I watched him in that last game they had whoever game they lost in the tournament.
UCLA 6-16.
Yeah.
I forgot who that was too.
Yeah, but I watched his ball handling. I like his ball handling.
They lost to a high school team, man. It was a high school team they lost to. Because he a sucker too, yo.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So Snacks, man. What about you, man? You're the GM of the Boston Celtics. You keeping Isaiah Thomas, and if so, who you drafting?
No, me personally, I think Isaiah's an extreme great talent, but I would let him go. And the reason why is because, in my opinion, I want a point guard who gets more people involved. They distribute the ball. Like, old school point guard, man. I know the game has changed a lot, but I'm the GM here, and I want a point guard that gets everybody involved. Isaiah is a valiant player. He takes a lot of shots. He scores a lot. Don't get me wrong. He's a special talent, man. He's 5'9", and the things he can do is remarkable. But me personally, no, I pretty much sell him. I bought him cheap. I sell him high. His stock is really high right now. I think you get a lot of money for him, very good players for him. I go a different route. I do not believe a 5'9" guy can lead your franchise.
Right.
And I mean that, lead your franchise. That's just not my thing. So what I was looking to do, and what we talk about, what's the boy, first one's going to get picked? What's his name, Mark? What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the issue with him is, to me, he's another Isaiah Thomas. He's actually the same thing. So to me, I don't even see how they're going to work them two together on the floor. That's my first thing. So with my pick, I personally would go with Ball. Of course, I don't know how bad his father thing will be, but I would take him because he comes off as more of a traditional point guard because he's going to look to pass first, which gets everybody involved. And let's be honest, man, Boston's got a lot of playmakers. They got a really good team. You know what I mean? The reason why we don't get to see them as much is because you got Isaiah Thomas he dominates the ball. Remember, they beat Cleveland without him. And all they did was move the ball like Golden State's going to do. They move that ball from side to side when Isaiah's not on that court, man.
Well,
so my opinion would be, I wouldn't take Mark Fultz. I would go with Ball, and I would sell my man's why he got a lot of stock in him right now.
Right.
He does.
Okay. All right, Teck.
Number two.
All right, Teck. Teck, you're the GM, bro. You keeping Isaiah? And if so, go ahead.
I would keep Isaiah, even though he's a huge defensive liability. Huge. I think they're better without him, maybe, defensively. I think that was proven. But I would honestly probably trade my first pick and get a superstar. Try to get a superstar that's already a pure scorer, like a big man. I don't think Fultz will add too much to what they have. I don't think that'll make a difference, like competing in the East. With him on the team, like, they're still going to lose 4-1 in the next year. So I'd probably trade. They need like a Blake Griffin type player, a huge player.
Yeah,
okay.
Millsap.
He's better than that.
I'm not
a superstar.
Millsap going
with
to Boston. That's going to happen. I already see that happen.
Yeah.
They need like a Blake Griffin explosive player. So I'm going to try to trade. I would want to trade my first pick, but I would keep IT. I'd keep IT. But the thing that sucks is I would want to pick Lonzo, but he wouldn't be happy in Boston. If you draft him to Boston, he's already saying he's not going to work out with them, all that kind of stuff. So you don't want to draft an unhappy player to your team. So you have to go with Fultz. You know, it's already intact, kind of. But them drafting them, they're going to be bad next year. I'm going to see them in the Eastern Conference next year. Honestly,
they have to go and draft it.
Yeah.
For the most part, man, that's how I see it. I mean, they've made. I mean, that whole stigma with him and his dad, and things in our society, shit lasts for like a week. You know what I mean? That's hot, and then after a while, it's like, all right, cool. We've seen it enough because we got the internet is running 24 hours a day. So you're seeing LeVar Ball posts like. I wouldn't say every minute, you know what I'm saying? So a week is like, like if this is 2000, the year 2000, a week is like maybe 4 months, in the regular press, you know what I'm saying? They keep bringing him on shows and shit, which is still puzzling to me because if he's just a normal father, like me or D-Schnaks, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you choose him of all people? You know what I'm saying? Why him? I feel like it's some agenda-based shit, but that's just my conspiracy theory mind working right there. But I just feel like, you know, we wouldn't know shit about this guy if the media didn't cover him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't hold that on the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like let his game speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about your son till you're blue in the face, to us telling us he's the best thing, he's better than Magic Johnson, he's better than Michael Jordan, you know, and all this other shit. But we want, I guess we'll find out. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a good job, you know, investing into your kid. That's a lot of promotion. That's better talk than Muhammad Ali probably can do. You know what I'm saying? But he's no Muhammad Ali. So, you know, it's the chance to see that. You know what I'm saying? Could Lonzo Ball be the next big thing? What's his height? 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4".
Yeah, he's 6'4". He's about
2'3". 2'3".
Yeah.
Height of a fucking toilet stool.
So he's 6'4", and he's about what, maybe $179 or some shit like that. Yeah, he looks pretty lanky. So, you know, could he be a slasher? We don't know. I mean, I know he can handle the ball. Not Kyrie worthy, but he can handle the ball. I've seen him throw some pretty nice passes. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what's going on with that, man. Last bit of sports we'll tap into, and I wanted to get into really what what big in basketball means as far as being black. But have super teams ruined the NBA to you guys?
Nah, not really, man. That shit the Warriors did.
Yeah, what the Warriors did.
The Warriors have ruined basketball.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant
has
ruined basketball.
He went to a well-oiled machine. Miami wasn't a well-oiled machine. You know, when they talk about that comparison with LeBron and Kevin Durant, Miami didn't go 73-9 the year prior. 70-10, you know, the year prior before going. It's like, oh shit, that shit looks ready-made, man. Them motherfuckers went 73-9, came back and beat our ass. I guess I'll go. Shit, you know, that's
exactly.
You know, I don't know. Maybe Kevin Durant had the conversation with Draymond the year prior, like, you know, we going 73-9. If we go 73-9, you gonna come play with us? And maybe they had a bet. Maybe Kevin lost. He had to come play with them. Shit, who knows? Whatever the case may be, that fucker, yeah, he went to a well-oiled machine that was already made there. So there is no reason why they shouldn't win. That's what that means to me. There's no reason why they shouldn't win the series. You know, the odds, like, even Cleveland won last year, and they're considered underdogs. That's the irony in all this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
These guys won last year. You know what I'm saying? And they're being treated as if, you know, this is LeBron's first ring. But
that's the gas they need, though.
Yeah.
That's
they
the
do
gas
that every
they
year.
need.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they beat their ass, man.
Yeah.
Me too. This game one is huge. Cavs have to win game one. They have to. They cannot be down at any point. It's that big. I hate shit like this. It's too nerve-wracking. Like, it's at the ultimate level right now. Need this game one.
Yeah, it's a statement. It's a statement game for both sides. Statement game.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get hot and heavy, man. I really don't want to see like Golden State. I don't want to look at, you know, some reason turn away from the TV while I'm at work tonight and go and turn back or turn to the game. You know, like, you know, you forget that the game is on or some shit like that. You turn to the game and it's like fucking 22-5 on one side, man. I really don't want to see no shit like that. So I want to see, like, you know, in middle of the first quarter, if I do have to do something, it better be fucking 17-17. And yeah, you know, LeBron's got 17 points, you know, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Whatever. I would love to have LeBron have that, you know, because he's built. I mean, that motherfucker is a hybrid of like Magic, Jordan, and who's a strong ass? Larry Johnson. You know, like a strong ass, just strong. Yeah, Karl Malone, just strong as fuck, going through the hole. But he don't do it too often. I guess he does it when he wants to. That's the scary part, man. The shit that he does when he wants to. You know what I'm saying? But half the time he try to like work that ball around, man. But if he goes, I'm talking about if he goes to the hole. Imagine if he had like that Kobe drive, you know what I mean, like to the basket. That motherfucker be vicious, dude. He'll put fear in the other team. And we may get a couple sightings. You know, he did a couple last year, especially that one shit when he looked at Steph Curry like, come on, man, you bullshitting. Some shit like that. That look was priceless, dude. He gave Steph Curry on a call or some shit like that. I think Steph Curry got called for like an offensive foul, and LeBron was like, "What?" You know, just looked at him in a certain type of way. But yeah, super teams ruin NBA. Yeah, I'm with you guys though. The Warriors did. All right, man. You know, pose this question. All of us being black. How hard is it to be black in America, man? Like on some real shit, you know. How hard is it to be black in America? I really want you guys' thoughts on this shit. How you live day to day, engaging with different cultures. You know what I'm saying? And some, you know, there obviously we meet people, you know what I'm saying, that embrace us, that are outside of our culture. You know what I'm saying? But then there's those that obviously see us and they fear us. You know what I'm saying? You fear what you don't understand. So, you know, like I want to know what you guys like as far as in your day-to-day lives. How hard is it to be you in America? And I'll go with start with my young boy, man, Teck, man. What's it like? You know what I'm saying? You know, at your age, being black in America. How hard is it to you?
It's not as bad as it probably can get, but I mean it's all cool when you're with your boys and like that. But once you step into that public eye and start dealing with like people, that's when it starts hitting you. Like when you just little things, you know, you go to stores, shit like that, stupid shit. When you realize like why are they acting like? I go to the bar, especially like someone for me. I'm in college, but if I go to the bar, I'm the last one to fucking get served because they think I'm not gonna tip them. Shit like that is annoying. But, I mean, it is what it is. I feel like society's getting a little better, at least around here. But there's always those dealings every time you step out the house. Like, shit just gets a little weird for me, that is, no matter what I'm doing. I mean, let alone, don't even talk about police or nothing like that. But
right.
It's not easy. It's not easy, honestly. You get treated differently. People treat you differently, and you can see it. Versus, like, when you're observing and it's your turn to deal, like if I'm in a line, I see someone buy something and he asks me for my ID just to buy stupid shit. Like, you didn't ask them for their ID, shit like that. It's just, I can get over it. I can't get over it, but I can deal with it. It is what it is. I know how the world is, but as long as I ain't getting shot and nothing like that, I mean, it's hard, but you just gotta keep your chin up, you know.
Yeah.
Little stuff like that.
I appreciate that, young king.
Tough.
Yeah, so Snacks, man. What about you, bro? You know what I'm saying? How hard is it to be, you know, black in America for you?
I would say it's definitely hard and it's definitely different. I think we're held to a different standard. We're viewed and judged completely different. In some cases, we have to work twice as hard to get what we want versus, you know, the way white people or others can do it based on their skin color, you know. And I say that, when I say that, what I'm saying is like we can come in late, or a white person can come in late, and I can come in late, but it seems to be reprimanded when I do it. You know what I mean? Examples like that is what I mean by because we have to work twice as harder. Because now I can't be late because of my skin color, but the other guy can be. You see what I'm saying? So I see things like that all the time in the world that I live in, you know. And like my man just hit it on, you know, you go in the store, they ID you, but they didn't ID the white guy ahead of you. Well, he looked 10 years younger than me. The hell? What are you doing? I do not get card. So I definitely say it's hard, and it's got, you know, this definitely got its disadvantages. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're held to a different standard, man. In some cases, we have to literally work harder to get what we want.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Joe Sneaks, man, you got the floor, baby.
All right, I'm gonna give you an example. I went and paid my car note at the credit union last Friday. Went through the drive-thru. Little young lady in there, young white lady. Pulled up. How you doing? She just waved. Didn't say anything. Didn't say anything the whole transaction. I said, have a nice day. She just waved. I drive off. She comes through the loudspeaker on the old white couple behind me. How you doing today? Anything I can help you with? So I make a U-turn. I goes back in the credit union. I go to her boss and I tell her what happened. And the girl tried to act like she spoke and whatever. I'm like, yo, you clearly didn't speak, yo. And I'm the nicest person you could probably run into. I joke a lot, but I'm probably the coolest and nicest person you could ever meet.
No doubt.
And that joint right there, man, pissed me off, man, to the fullest, yo. Because that's how society is scared of the dominant black man, yo.
Fear of the black planet.
Man, fear, yeah, it is, and that's so serious, man. You know, that's why it's always good, man. I always do this, man, because you gotta be conscious of society around you, man. You know, not walk on eggshells, but always just be yourself, but open your eyes to what's going on around you, man. You know. Mm-hmm. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? You get in the car, just put your seatbelt on, ride, do what you got to do. Make sure everything is good and just ride and just do what you're supposed to do day in, day out, man, because society don't want us to have nothing. Society thinks we shouldn't have anything. Society actually thinks we still should be servants. But we definitely superior. We definitely are the superior being, man.
Of course,
we go back in time.
We go
back in time.
Came to Queens, man. That's why I refer to, you know, the people I meet, you know, at least for me, man. Not to cut you off, Joe, but I refer to the people who I meet, king, queen. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know who you are, maybe you'll carry yourself a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you carry just bad. You know what I'm saying? But just to know what you come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you knew you came from royalty, you wouldn't be out here doing no bullshit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'll say that piece, but I'll let you go ahead and finish your piece right there, bro.
Yeah, man. It's just that we it's being more conscious than anything, man. You know, they definitely gonna treat us different. Like, you know, like D was saying, you can attendance. And I know working at the shipyard, attendance is very, very shaky. You know, you got the white guy over there that done missed damn near 60 days, and you got the black guy that done missed 30 days. Excuse, he always bringing a note, but they look at that black guy like, yo, man, like, he missing a lot of time. You know, he what's going on with him? We need to put him on his final warning and stuff like that. You know, when the white guy over here, he done missed 60 days, coming in late, coming in hungover, coming in don't care, don't do his good job or nothing like that. So, you know, just always be conscious and have documentation. Always document, man. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you go in a store and they hating on you or whatever, go talk to the manager. I don't care. I don't give a damn. That's what I'm gonna say, yo. I'm gonna rat on your ass. If you lose your job, you lose your job, yo. I bet your ass speak next time.
All right, man. For me, how hard is it to be black in America? Well, you know, I sit back and I look at certain scenarios, man. Like, it's so funny. The world is giving Tiger Woods shit over getting DUI.
Man.
It's funny to me because I see so many other white celebrities. They'll get a DUI. That shit just goes by the masses. You know what I'm saying? What's the one chick that did the cooking show and she got caught calling black folks niggas back in the day?
Oh. What was that name? Martha.
Not Martha Stewart. I want to call her that. Whatever the fuck her name is, man. I know that, you know, they basically haven't condemned her ass though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong. Wrong is wrong and right is right. But it's so funny. I was in Publix. You know what I'm saying? That's like the Winn-Dixie and the what's Food Line down here in Florida. And I'm standing in line, and they got her on the fucking cover of a magazine, just smiling and shit with her kids, like ain't shit wrong. She got caught calling people niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? But you condemn R. Kelly. You condemn R. Kelly for fucking with you. I mean, don't get me wrong, that shit is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you just every time a black celebrity always gotta have a fucking asterisk to their name. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown, oh, that's the woman beater right there. You know what I'm saying? But it's so fun. I look at movies from like the 40s and the 30s, and they're slapping the shit out of females. So what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? You make Chris Brown out to be this evil person, but when Frank Sinatra slaps Ava Gardner in the fucking movie, it's this acting. This is the greatest thing ever. Or whatever, shit like that. But let me get back to like today's society, man. As far as like for me, I'll tell you how hard it is to be black in America. I don't like seeing lights in my rearview mirror now. Maybe never before, but especially right now, man. I promise you, dude. That shit is fearful as fuck, bro. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate to live close to my job, and I work on base or whatever. So I'll never forget, man, like it was right after, I won't say, not Trayvon Martin, but Mike Brown. And I get pulled over by a black cop, you know what I'm saying? I was speeding, I won't lie, I got a heavy foot. But, but he pulled me over. It's like I just got off of work, man. And he's like, yep, I stopped you. Let me see your ID. And I showed him my military ID. I was like, and he's like, you work on the base? I said, yes, sir. I was like, yeah, I just got off of work, sir. He's like, well, slow down, keep going. Like, he literally was about to give me a ticket. You know what I'm saying? As he's supposed to, you know what I'm saying, for me speeding. But for whatever reason, he took it easy on me. Like, oh, he's in the military, so he's got like some sense or some shit. I'm still black. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. You know what I mean? But there's classism, there's racism, man. This racism shit is even worse though, because people are dying from that shit, and it just sucks. It really does suck, bro. To know that you live in a world, man, and it's okay to make. I'll tell you better the best way to put it. How people feel with this whole Trump shit. You know what I'm saying about. That I guess was it Kathy Griffin. That shit was pointless or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she had the beheaded fucking Trump head in her hand, and it's an outrage. It's the world. The internet's a fucking outrage because how could you do such a thing to Donald Trump? And Cat, I know, man. He's like, imagine if they'd have done that to any other president. I'm like, do you not know who was just in fucking office? Barack Obama was just in fucking office, man. Like, you have nooses around Obama's neck. You know what I'm saying? And like all this shit, all this hatred towards him for what? I want to know what Obama did that was so bad. So bad though. Like as far as how he carried himself, I mean, there might be some shit like where he gave decision to go blow up a country or something like that as a president. You know what I'm saying? That's some political shit. But just how he carried himself in the media, I want to know what gives people the right to condemn Obama for being just other than the president. It's other than he's black. You know what I'm saying? You can feel how you want to feel about it. We're going to call it what it is. A black man leading the country. And so it scared him so much that they put this motherfucker in as president who don't even have a political background, fellas. He don't even have a fucking political background. Now, we got to work twice as hard just to do regular shit, and he gets in the office off of what? I want to know why. Just tell me what gives him the right, you know what I'm saying, just to be president. And he just said the first thing that came off his fucking mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I thought it was comedy, for the way he was coming at every candidate in the election, like when he was running for the shit. I'm thinking he's not really going to win. He's like, making it so Hillary gets into office. but this fucker is really the president, dude. And he say whatever. I mean, our president tweets, dude. Y'all realize how retarded that sounds? Can you imagine? You think about it. You just heard George Washington send a tweet yesterday. How retarded does that look, dude? You know what I'm saying? So like, it's fucked up, dude. Like, how hard is it to be black in America? It goes back to what Snack said. You got to do things twice as hard just to be normal, man. Just to do normal shit. You're unable to be late for work often. You know what I'm saying? Without, no, there they go again. You know, they know black people, they're known for being late coming into work. But you can call off work every Friday. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can do. You're able to call into work, say you're not coming in just because you can. But I'm 2 minutes late and I'm a bad employee or some shit. That shit's funny to me. I think that's real. I just find that real funny, man. You know, so how do we ignore ignorance and hatred in America? Really just doing what we do, man. You're not gonna stop us, bro. I'll tell you that shit right now. We've been doing this shit for far too long. America wouldn't be here without us. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Built on us, man. Everything you've given us. Again, and touching on, like, it's just how they treat people in America. Like, it's so fun. Like, black girls twerking is such a ghetto shit, but Miley Cyrus makes it cool. Of all the fucking people in the world that make twerking cool, Miley Cyrus? Really? Really, Joe? Like, come on, man. Like, did you see that shit coming? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's like provocative and shit. It's too provocative. She looks trashy. Iggy Azalea, let's let her shake her ass though. Damn, man, she bad. You know what I mean? And it's a stigma, dude. That shit was implanted like years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like in the media. The media has conditioned people that way that you're viewing, you know, society as such. That's the shit that's funny. Like the hip hop was all bad, you know what I'm saying, with NWA showing you what's going on in their neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But now you making money off of the same shit that you criticize. You stomped out our CDs. You ran a fucking thing over them in the 90s or whatever. You know, that whatever the steamroll shit that they do. They did all that, you know, Dre CD, Tupac CD, all the rappers and shit. But now you making money off of that shit, which I just find it's very funny, man. You know, we see what's going on. You know, just like what Dre, Snoop, and Wayne talked about on with the Hollywood divorce. You know what I'm saying? Everything starts out in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Once Hollywood get to it, you know, it's over. But like Dre said, we'll just start making some new shit, pretty much. But you know. Anyway, man, that's enough of me harping on the bullshit that's going on in our society, bro. Touch on one thing with music, man. We'll get the fuck on out of here. Let's see here. Fuck. What's like right now for you guys? What's the hottest record out right now? As far as what you've been playing or whatever.
Right, I'm listening to Wale.
Okay.
Wale?
Yeah.
Laser tight.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And I know the new Bryson Tiller talk too. I've been listening to that.
Right.
Oh yeah. I still think that Humble might be the hottest junk out in the world.
The damn.
But the Humble.
Yeah.
I still think that shit right. But I'm on that. ASAP just put out a joint with a couple people. Frank Ocean, Migos. I'm on that right now. ASAP Rocky just put up a fire joint.
Okay.
I still think Humble is the number one record.
I mean, Joe, I know you'd be happy to hear this shit, but I'm still playing fucking Mask Off, bro. Like, I finally got a Future song that I can fuck with. Like, that be catchy as a motherfucker, dude. It's wild, but I think it's kind of fucked up. He took a fucking a Negro spiritual track. If you listen to the original sample, that song is about marching. I think it's like the March on. It's like a song they made for the March on Washington. And this nigga switched it, and it's like now it's it's Molly Perkins shit.
My guilty drapamethazine.
Yeah, bro. That shit dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit catchy as fuck. And like, I heard the remix. I like Kendrick's verse. I just don't want it on this song because I just feel like it's too intellectual. And that's nothing again. I'm not saying Future's stupid. I'm just saying it's too damn. It's too complex for such a simple record. You know what I'm saying? Like the flow for it. It was just too. It was too intellectual. But Kendrick's flow is it's retarded. You know what I'm saying? The guy's incredible, man. Yeah. The hottest record. So with that being said, man, you guys consider Future a legend in hip hop, like right now?
Legend of the culture.
He's a legend. Yeah, he's a legend of the culture for sure. He's a legend. I think he's for sure a legend. He's been out for a long time, dropping fire, in my opinion.
Right.
Like everyone knows, he's almost like Gucci. When Gucci was everywhere, that's how Future is. I think he's a legend. I mean, because I didn't listen. Everyone. Yeah, I mean, you guys are obviously big proponents of Future's music. Me, it's not something I will hold on to. But I'm telling you, Mask Off is my fucking car starter. And like me and my cousin, man, every time that shit on, I'll send him like a video of that shit playing. That's just how much, I love the fucking record, man. But as far as legend, I would say, just because I didn't listen to it, would I consider him a legend? Yeah, legend of the culture. You're right, Joe. You got that. Legend of the culture. His music's been in the clubs for so long. Like he's been running the club for so long. Like he'd have to be a legend. Yeah. What about you, Snacks? What you think, man?
Man, I guess like you said, a legend of the culture. He has been around a long time. I want to say he was back with Outkast and them in the group they used to have back in the day, Dungeon Family. He was around then. Yeah, that's his family. Yeah.
Atlanta's keeping it hot, man. So who got it? What area? What right now? What area has
ATL?
You still think ATL got it?
Yeah, I still think ATL got it.
Yeah, I guess so. Where the fuck is New York, man? Where the fuck New York? What happened to Young M.A.? What happened to that damn girl?
The New York niggas sound like ATL niggas. You can't even tell these days. You think everybody from Atlanta?
French Montana got a southern sound.
ASAP up there, huh?
Do y'all listen to sound, I don't listen to Troy Ave, but I know he's active. He's an active rapper from New York. But I guess Atlanta got the sound. I would say Compton still holds strong.
I mean, they got Chicago's still going. They got Chance. They got Chance. He's Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Kanye up there.
Kanye is no longer Chicago. Kanye is Los Angeles. That motherfucker is out there with he is Kanye Kardashian, like Charlamagne said. We ain't seen Kanye West since College Dropout, and that's just what it is, bro. I mean, you evolve. Don't get me wrong. Your sound does evolve, but as far as where he is mentally going into making an album, he's still a genius. Still a genius in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, man, it's like Kanye back in the day. He probably remixed like Mask Off. He'd be on the Mask Off remix. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kanye that was in the music like that. But I believe he's a family man now. It's like a family man. Like what he did. Didn't he do that fucking that Throw Some D's remix that time? We was talking about he was talking about women with it was double D's and shit. That shit was dope, bro. You know what I mean? Like you just flip shit. Like Kanye used to, I'm telling you, man, anywhere. He'd rap anywhere against anybody, back then. I don't know what the fuck happened to Kanye West, man. I don't want the old Kanye. I want Kanye. I want an evolved Kanye that just got his head together. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can ask for.
You want to be like Kendrick.
I don't want him to be
He ain't
Kendrick.
gonna be no Kendrick, that's for sure.
No, Kendrick is funny, man. Kendrick got he's almost like Nicki Minaj. He got like 20 people living in his fucking head, bro. You know, sometimes you get that baby boy. What money got to do with it? When I get it, but more happen than a rap image, and then he just goes into that hungry ass dude that was on the Backseat Freestyle. That shit. That's the Kendrick I like. I like Kendrick when he goes off like that, man. You know, but yeah. Anyway, fellas, man. Let's see. Oh yeah, Irv Gotti relaunching Murder Inc. Man, this is the last question. We'll close this shit out. Irv Gotti relaunching Murder Inc. Bro. I guess he got artists coming out, but what was your favorite song by that? I would say that record label, bro.
Nothing.
Nothing. You like nothing? Bro. Yeah,
he lying.
Not really, man. Not really, man. I mean, let me see. If I can pick a song, man, I probably like probably Bobby
the one
Brown.
with Always on
Bobby
Time.
Brown.
That's a classic.
Bobby Brown and Ja Rule.
I can hear your ass rapping that shit right now, bro.
And I know you're getting bored. No, not tugging.
Hell yeah.
He said nothing.
No, what was that one shit we sung on the way to fucking Six Flags? I think the rain is calling murder. That motherfucker Joe's like, murder. Idiot. So fucking idiot.
I forgot all about that, yo.
Yeah, but no, the one, it's like 3 joints, man, by Rule that are like the shit with X and Jay-Z off of his first album. It's just called Murder. I think it's Murder. That one, How Many Wanna? Yeah, that shit goes hard, bro. And then off the Murderers album, We Murderers Baby. That shit's nasty. Those are 3 Murder Inc. records that are like untouchable for me, man. I love that shit. What about you, Snacks, man? That's our high school years right there, bro. So what you got?
Something with Ja Rule and Ashanti, man. That's about all I can think of. But him and Ashanti had a song I used to like back in high school, man.
Oh man, it's probably they ain't always on call. It's probably that one shit. Your leg, your thighs.
There you go.
Why you talking my language right there?
Joe killed me with the fucking Ja Rule impressions, man.
That shit hard.
Murder.
The shit with J-Lo? That shit hard.
Yeah. Funny, man. That motherfucker owned radio, dude. He owned the scene, and then 50 came on and just said, "Man, you a bitch," and everybody went with that shit, bro. He just called him he called it a wankster. He came out. I don't know if he exposed him or I don't know the story behind the whole shit, but I know he came out with that one shit for Get Rich or Die Trying with like
Jeffrey Atkins.
Your head.
That shit, man. That motherfucker back down was the shit, man.
I like the one with 50 to be like, I smell pussy. Is that you, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Yeah, I still listen
Like
to
it when he climb on top.
No, 50.
Take ecstasy without taking ecstasy.
It'd be interesting if we get like a 50. If we get like, I won't say like a new 50, but just somebody that just goes at, and this ain't, again, Teck, this ain't picking on you guys, you know what I'm saying, like your generation or whatever, but if he come out with asking Uzi why the fuck he's wearing like, blouses and shit on stage. I mean, that's just the look. I mean, hell,
that shit.
Prince did his shit. You know what I'm saying? Prince pulled that shit off too. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers still playing Purple Rain to this day. You know what I'm saying? I just, as far as Uzi hasn't got like, I would say Bad and Bougie is probably the biggest record I know by Uzi, and that ain't even his song. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
That tour life, huh?
Yeah.
That tour life, Uzi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Uzi, Yachty. I like what Yachty's trying to do, especially like with his cover. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say just everybody. He's trying to include everybody.
Yeah.
I see that from a global standpoint. That's going to help him sell records. You know what I'm saying? Joe Budden didn't like that shit at all, but that's another story. Joe is funny.
Didn't like that.
Joe Budden's funny.
I didn't like how Joe came at him. I didn't like how he did that. He was trying to try
Yo.
for being happy or whatever. You can't do that. He was like, I'm happy. No, you're not.
Man, I thought Joe Budden was going to headbutt him, man.
Yeah, that motherfucker do got a Mr. Planner's head, dog. He got up here, Mr. Planner's head. But anyway, fellas, man, I want to thank y'all for being on the show today, man. Definitely loved your inputs on everything. Before we get out of here, I want to give you obviously contact information. Your Teck, hit them with your shit, man. Let them know. Oh yeah, let them know what's coming out, bro. You know I'm excited about that.
Boy Teck, I got the Vader album, DarthTech.com. It's June 10th. You know, about to get some vids out for that. They're doing a promo. So we're gonna talk again before that even come out. You already know.
Yeah. I got
Teck on everything.
I got to shoot up to Orlando, man, and we got to do another show live, man. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Joe Sneaks, man. Let them know where they can find you, bro.
I'm on Twitter at Sneakertastic. On Instagram is JoeEasy3, and I'm on Facebook as Joe Collins third, with the CB4 Chris Brown picture.
Yeah. All right, Snacks. Let them know, man. Let them know where they can find you.
Facebook, Darius Jordan. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all he got. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook.com/Romey Mak 2 cents. But on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, you can find me at ROMEY_MAK. For me and the fellas, we had a great show, touched on a lot of things, be interested to get your thoughts and inputs on this. So definitely write, one of us on our social media, what you thought about the show as far as the topics go, about how hard it is to be black in America. And let us know your thoughts. But we out from here. This is Romey Mak, Joe Sneak, Teck, and D-Schnaks. We out.
All right, 100.
Peace.